just got up and shot him.
Police are still trying to figure out who he or she is. Sharing these photos of the shooter's silver car, attorney and legal analyst Steve Shellis says they may be able to argue self-defense of a third party, Richardson's girlfriend.
I think it's a justifiable shooting based upon the information that I've read.
According to police, Richardson was severely beating his girlfriend at the time. She was hospitalized after the attack and is having trouble seeing out of one eye. Several drivers stopped to check in on the couple, but this silver car was the only one to circle back. Out on bond for a separate attack on his girlfriend. It happened about a month prior. Now, tonight, police say they want to speak with the person who pulled the trigger. We spoke with an eyewitness. She says she saw the whole thing, describing this person as male. But tonight, police have very few clues as to their identity.
I was so in shock when I saw it.
What this woman, who asked we conceal her identity, concerned for her safety, is describing is fighting so bad between a man family members have since identified as Tracy Richardson and his girlfriend. It prompted her to call 911.
At one point, they were both on the ground.
But before police arrived at this Boone Ridge Drive yard, that fight was finished.
From his car. So from his car, he just got up and shot him.
Police are still trying to figure out who he or she is. Sharing these photos of the shooter's silver car, attorney and legal analyst Steve Shellis says they may be able to argue self-defense of a third party, Richardson's girlfriend.
I think it's a justifiable shooting based upon the information that I've read.
According to police, Richardson was severely beating his girlfriend at the time. She was hospitalized after the attack and is having trouble seeing out of one eye. Several drivers stopped to check in on the couple, but this silver car was the only one to circle back.
Tragically. And took his life tragically.
Sharonda Formby is Richardson's mother.
My son was the light of our family.
Court documents show Richardson was out on bond for assaulting his girlfriend in a separate incident a month prior to this shooting. He had been ordered to stay away from where she lives and have no, quote, threatening contact with her.
Just in case the shooter, the unknown person, is watching your channel, right? My advice to him would be to go speak to a lawyer, have the lawyer reach out to the police department, whoever's investigating, and go make a statement in the company of a lawyer. And I think everything's going to probably turn out okay for him.
Now, court documents also show there was an attempt to file an emergency protective order that would have kept Richardson away from his girlfriend entirely, but it was never signed. Live at Houston Police Headquarters, Shannon Ryan, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of Houston, where we have a man beating the hell out of his girlfriend and a good Samaritan gunning him down, killing him. This another crazy situation because the guy was already fighting a case prior to this, and was supposed to have a restraining order against him, but he is walking with the same girl to the store, allegedly. He's staying with his mama, and his mama didn't teach him not to be putting his hand on women like that. But obviously it was cool, because as they walking, they got into an argument, and he started beating her to sleep. Allegedly now, beating the hell out of her, witnesses said. And you got people passing by seeing him beating her like he was beating her, so he had to been beating her bad. And this gray car doubled back 2 times after asking her was they okay. She said they was good. She called the police. But they continued to fight. So the car doubled back 2 or 3 times, opened fire, killing him. That's karma, man. This could go any type of way. You already fighting a case supposed to have a restraining order against him. He wasn't even supposed to be with her. But like I said, when our last days, when you have people pulling up, ain't none of their business, trigger happy, you know, and let loose. But they saying they could get off of this. It's crazy on both sides. Somebody lost their life, but at the end of the day, he was going to end up killing her the way he was beating her. Allegedly, how they talking about it, how they say he was beating the hell up out of her. He was going to eventually kill her, so they stopped something. And the Good Samaritan pulled up and handled the business. That's how you know he was beating her bad. And whoever it was, they didn't like the scene. They didn't like what they seen, or they wouldn't have stopped and asked. Everybody not going to go and mind their business when they see a woman getting beat on. Especially not how they said she was getting beat. So like I said, they double back. They hit the block 2 times to see if he was going to stop. He kept going. They opened fire, let loose. And they like, bro, you deserve to die the way you beating on her, man. And now she can't see out of one eye, having a hard time trying to see. And like I said, eventually it was going to be her that was going to be dead. It was going to be another case of him killing her. But Karma came back and snatched him. This is another crazy situation. But we in our last days. It's all type of stuff. Crime situations that we don't even hear about, that we hearing about nowadays. And then you have mothers that know the situation that still want to hold up for their children, knowing he was wrong for what he was doing. What about when he was beating somebody else's daughter, somebody else's child to death, beating her to sleep? And eventually, how it always go down, that he was going to eventually kill her. At the rate he was going. And like I said, somebody rolled through there, seen them, asked them, hey, y'all good? You know. He probably cussed them out, told them to get on, mind your business. They double back. Let loose. So when they double back, they seen the same thing going on. He continued to beat her. So obviously he don't got no respect for women. He don't got no respect for his own child. Because he was saying with his mom, allegedly, with his child, allegedly, you know. So that let me know you was a mama boy. And your mama didn't have a problem or say nothing to you or couldn't control you enough to where you stop beating on somebody else's child. And it was her fault for continuing to being around him. If you already got beat a month before, why would you even be around him again? And y'all can't even be around each other without arguing. So that's another situation, but that could have ended up bad. But in this situation, this is a story, a type of situation we don't normally hear about. Somebody getting into somebody else's altercation, normally they be the one get killed. The Good Samaritan, the person trying to intervene in somebody else's business. But on this time, you see the opposite. Somebody didn't want to mind their business, seen what was going on, didn't like it, open fire, killing the dude, and stomped the gas. I don't know if they going to turn themselves in. Because if they can get away with this, a justified killing, and you listening to the news, why turn yourself in? They going to have to come and get me. Now, I'm going to still fight the case. But while you doing it right now, get your money together to get a lawyer. Get everything situated. Because like they said, this could be justified. You didn't know it, but somebody was in danger. So, you know, depending on their situation, this might be this might be good. Because the court system gonna look at the guy that's dead in another light. He had charges pending with the same girl, all type of stuff. So they ain't gonna look at him the same as him being just the dead man. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. This another crazy one. But let me know, y'all think that the guy who shot the Good Samaritan, the person who pulled up and made their business his business or her business, get charged with murder? Or do y'all think it's a justified killing? Justified murder? With his past and everything that the guy that was beating on his girlfriend, it don't look good. So like I said, this another crazy situation. And prayers goes out to the family of the woman who almost lost her life. And I can't say justice will get served because, you know, everybody not the same. A lot of people can't watch a woman get beat, period. Or somebody's daughter. You never know what they done been through. So, you know, this could be a justifiable murder where they can get off of this. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story, man. We out.